So we're jumping right into the process here. We have already shampooed her hair twice with a clarifying shampoo just to strip any oils and products off of her hair so the keratin can completely penetrate it. Here we are going through and just blow drying her hair, not using any product, and we also did not use any conditioner. The next step in this process is applying the keratin. As you can see here, I apply starting about a half an inch from the root and then just comb through. Once I'm combing through, it'll push a little bit of product to the root, but it doesn't really need to be heavily saturated there just because that hair is brand new and fresh and pretty loaded with keratin as it grows out on its own. And then we're just combing through so that there's not too heavy of a buildup and it's really even throughout the hair. I typically will disperse about 2 ounces of the keratin to start out with. This is typically the least amount of product that I need for a head of hair, but sometimes I need up to 4 or 5 ounces if the hair is very long and thick. And just from there, I will add a half an ounce each time. And this is how I figure out how much it'll be per client. That way the cost is fair and my time is accounted for. Usually the longer it takes, the more product I have to use because I just have more hair. I am just continuing the application process right up the back of the head, and then we'll move around to the front sections, and then once it's all applied, we'll let it process just sitting on her hair for about 10 minutes. The product that I use is formaldehyde free, but it's still important to use gloves because the keratin will actually build up on your skin and it sort of makes your fingertips almost feel numb or lack sensitivity in them, just because it fills in the little grooves that you have in your fingerprint. It's kind of a funny feeling. It won't hurt your skin or anything like that. This product's really safe, but I find that I prefer to wear gloves just because that buildup just feels really funny. And here we are getting into the blow drying process. We are actually blow drying the keratin product into the hair with the heat of the dryer. And you'll notice from the bottom corner there's a fan there, and you can kind of see her hair blowing that's not from the blow dryer. And I use a fan not because of any strong chemicals or anything. Again, this product is formaldehyde free, but it does have a strong floral scent, and some clients can be a little bit sensitive to that, and so I just like to have a fan going so they're not overwhelmed with that heavy scent around their face. And I do want to note that this product is not a keratin straightener. It will smooth the hair, and most of my clients can blow their hair out straight with just the blow dryer at home, but it really doesn't straighten the hair all over. If you have extremely curly hair, this isn't going to be like a Japanese straightener or some other keratin straighteners where it's going to make it stick straight. It just loosens your natural pattern, your natural curl pattern or wave pattern. It tames frizz and makes the hair a lot more smooth, more manageable, and cuts down on blow dry time. I just really love this product, and I will continue to use it and recommend it to clients because I do love individual natural textures and that this product just enhances those. And we are just continuing this process like the others all the way up the head and around to the front until it's completely done. I like to continue to go back to front for each process. That way the solution is left on each area of the head for an equal amount of time. This particular client doesn't have very unruly hair, just a little bit of frizz and an uneven wave pattern throughout her hair. So she loves to do this just to cut down on her blow drying time, the amount of heat she uses on her hair, and how smooth it blows out. Typically, this process on average will take me 3 hours on a client. For her, it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. This was about an hour and 45 minutes, but this is her second treatment, and I do find that it goes a little bit faster each time you have it done. Her last session was about 5 months ago, and she said just within the last month she had to start getting out her flat iron a little bit. So longevity on this is really awesome. After receiving a keratin treatment like this, you do have to wait 72 hours before you can wash your hair. And she did have an event to go to this weekend. So when I'm blow drying her, I am lifting a little bit at the root. If people want a really sleek, super flat look, you can blow dry it straight down. But we did want to create a little bit of lift there just because she was going to have to wear this for 72 hours. And she did have that event to go to, and she actually likes that lift at the root. So you can customize this a little bit for your clients depending on their lifestyle and their preferences. And here we are doing the final step, which is flat ironing each strand. You will tap at the root and then go over each section 3 to 5 times, and it just goes so smooth. I mean, you guys, even that far away, you can see the shine off of her hair is incredible. Here's a close-up, just checking it out and seeing how smooth that cuticle is and how shiny her hair is. I hope you guys enjoy this and it has been helpful and informative, and you check out this product.